I like the red-green one quite a bit. Ceratops actually wasn't as great, so I'm gonna play the 4th Spellbreaker. Searching for spell is probably not the best. 4th Spellbreaker, 4 Questing Beast, no Ceratops. Oh, we wanted to play the Ambush. It's worse on the draw, but it sometimes can kill the other guy, the 7/6 guy. What have you found to be better? All the decks are fine. You can literally choose any deck you want to play, and you can build a good version of it to be good against the metagame. So just play whatever is your preferred version of having fun. Or if you're an aggro player, you can play Embercleave. If you're a control player, you can play all these flash decks. Like for example, yesterday there was this Magic Card Market tournament in Prague. It was like 150 players, and the top 8 was 3 players with the same blue-red flash list that all like really did well in the tournament. So whatever you prefer, whatever you want to play, you can have a good version of this in this format. Would you expect the MC meta to be like a little bit of everything? I think people are gonna play fires, people are gonna play Embercleave, people are gonna play Cat. What do I play though? This could be the blue-red deck, in which case I would prefer to play these two guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. This also grows both of the collectors next turn. Do you have a list to the blue? Is it flash? It's in my list. But if you want the list to the coverage, it's here. Oh, this is mono red? I hope this is mono red, because we have Questing Beasts in our deck, we have Lost Beasts in our deck. This looks like a lot. This looks a lot like mono red. Oh baby. I'll wait on the Embercleave. This is gonna draw Slaying Fire. But they're still taking 8. I'm attacking with the Paradise Druid too. I know I shouldn't. Oh, they're taking more because it's the... Yeah, it's... Alright, yeah. Jesus, yeah, look at this draw. Like, you can just play any deck. You just have to make sure that your version of the deck makes sense in the metagame. Like, I tried so many decks with, like, Sarkhan and Kiora and just, like, you know, I tried all these red-green decks just, like, messing around with stuff that just doesn't make sense. If you build it with like what other people are doing in the metagame in mind, then you can just have a good deck. So it literally doesn't matter. I don't think any deck is like way better than anything else. Do you think Junt or Golgari Cats is better? I have no idea. I think it's basically the same thing. I haven't played enough of those decks to be able to tell you which is better. I do think it's like both are good. I don't know what is better though. I guess we keep one Embercleave. We could have Ceratops in the deck just as a 5/4. On the draw, Embercleave is probably too bad. 1 is fine. There's so many viable decks. Like, people overreact to everything all the time. It's like, oh my god, people play cat, it's so good. I'm considering keeping this, by the way. I know I shouldn't. I'm really considering keeping this. This card is like so good against mono green and mono red. But it's probably better to be on 6. Because we can get double Lustric Beast in a better hand. Yeah, like people tend to overreact. They're just like, oh my god, I lost to cats. The deck is so good. Oh my god, they need to ban Witch's Oven and then need to ban Leyline and whatever. Just build a deck that beats it. It's not that hard. Like, look at the guys that play the blue-red flesh deck. Like, they just got together probably. They're just like, hey, you know, I think this deck is cool. Let's try to work on it a little bit. They figured out that they wanted to have Embercleave in the deck to have a better matchup against cats. And they added, like, something in the sideboard. They added Blast Zone so they can get rid of multiple cats and multiple ovens. Am I just literally bottoming a Lustric Beast? No, I'm gonna bottom this thing. I'm gonna draw the lands. No big deal. And yeah, like basically just build a deck that has a good matchup against what you want to beat. Return Innkeeper? Yikes. Not happening. I want my value. It's gonna be fun if I don't draw the land, but hey. The Scrybuck. Sometimes you can use it to your own advantage. Let's put the card we don't want but secretly do on the bottom, and then you draw it anyway. Oh wow, poor opponent, they kept the one-lander. Yeah, it's good that we have this Paradise Druid. I kinda like it here. Drawing the nuts every time doesn't help with playtesting. It does. I am seeing which decks are good, which decks are bad. Like I can also see when I make bad plays, but the deck is still good. I think I'm just playing Bone Crusher, killing it, and not attacking. Might be better to just put the 5/5 in play though. No, I'm gonna just kill it and pass. Actually, why would I do that now? Warrior Lens now? Hiding somewhere. Yeah, on second thought, maybe returning Innkeeper would be good. Let's empty my hand so they don't get the trigger. I'm at 16, no big deal. Here is the land, here comes Eddie, and a Lustric Beast, and the game's over. I wonder what they thought when I didn't play the 5/5. 2 Lustric was the greedy keep? Sure. Alright. Only 20 more toughness to go. So I can't make the 1/1, but that doesn't really matter. I guess I can play Bone Crusher rather than another Lustruck. I don't even have to tap the Paradise Druid. I like it. I'm gonna be aggressive. What have been your 4x favorite cards for Gruul post Once Upon a Time? I would play the Gruul as is, like the way you see it on the screen. That's if I had to submit Gruul for the MC, this is what I would play. I've tried many versions of Gruul, including like the Great Henge, including Planeswalkers like Sarkhan, including like not playing the Innkeeper thing. And I think this is just the best version of Gruul. This is what Javier will play. Very well could be. You probably know that better than me. We can kill this. Let's get a forest that's happening regardless. I just want to kill them fast now. So I should actually pump this because they might have. I wanted to do it on Bone Crusher, but they might have the melee thing, like 4 damage to a red creature. I'll make 1/1 pre-combat so that this can always attack. Guard advantage seems good. Oh yeah. Good game, sorry buddy. I know I had the absolute nuts. Oh wait, it's number 1446, so it's not 1400. Somebody said that they're now doing only 1400, but clearly this is more than that. So how are they ranking? How are they ranking the... How are they like numbering the ranks now? 1500? Does it change every day? What do you want me to play? Just tell me what to play. I'll show you a good version of... I'll show you what I think is a good version of the deck. Like, you want me to play Red-Black Sacrifice? I'll play Red-Black Sacrifice. Junt Cat. I've played that enough. It's just so much clicking. Red-Black Knights, Catis, Fires. I don't like Fires. Mono-White? Mono-Blue Control. Mono-Red Mill. I mean, if you guys like have like one deck that everybody wants, that'd be easier. You're literally posting 17 different decks. Have you tried Teamer Adventures that was on Reddit Spikes? I have... Funny story. Funny story. I just started using Reddit, and I don't really know what to do and everything there. All I see is just memes everywhere. It's just all like funny images. So trying to find anything is not easy. But yeah. 5-color Nifmizet Fires. How do we make like a poll with all these decks? Is this deck available again? Like reasonable? There's no Oko. This deck might actually honestly be good against Cat, because you just attack with this and you just kill all their shit. But I think Simic would be better. Where is the Simic one? This one was the deck without rares. That was actually fun too, playing this. If you guys played the Artisan event, I had a lot of fun in that. Meteor Golem is a lot worse than Dracoset though. Where is the Junt Sultai Remedy? This is the thing. Is this thing playable? It's not good against counter spells. Like, I'm gonna lose horribly against Jeskai Fires or something, but it is good against Cat. Don't play this. Let's go for first. Gruul. I mean, how do I do straw poll with like a lot of decks though? I don't even know how to do the straw poll. If somebody wants, I'll make you mod, you can do this. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Red black aggro. This deck wasn't very good. It just like tried to do too many things. It was okay, but it wasn't that great. Vehicle Dinosaur. Go Gruul. Return to nature. Exiles your dragon. From the go. Oh yeah, you're right. That's actually a very relevant thing. Looks like the most people want me to play Gruul. I see a lot of Gruul, so I'll just keep playing this. Now, getting #1 in Grixis would be excellent value. Yeah, it would be fun. Let's just save it for the last deck. Let's drop all. Oh, this is how I do it. Type your question. It's gonna take too long though. Thanks for linking that though. Perfect hand, no big deal. I'm kind of drawing the nuts every game. This is true. I'll say that. Maybe Vin Zizzle is gonna show me how it's done, but it doesn't really get much better than that. If this doesn't die to shock or something, I think my chances are pretty good in this game. Just like a nice tap land turn 1, like a scry land. Yeah, Hollowed Fountain works too. Let's make sure I click on the right thing. Okay. Let's give them the hello back. Oh wait, this is not Innkeeper. Then this is not the complete nuts. It's a good hand. It's a very good hand. It would be a little better with Innkeeper, but we're still gonna take it. We're still gonna take it. Can Esper Hero? I did want to try. Oh, I have my little notepad. I did want to try Esper Hero. It was one of the things that I have here. Witching Well. Ooh, that is Esper control with all the stuff. My things can die very easily turn 4 to Wrath. They take 6. They take 10 next turn. Like that. So they can Wrath now. They can Oath. And if I draw a green source, I'll just pass. Well, now they can't play Wrath, so that's good for me. Okay, we didn't draw the land, so we can't play any of the cards in our hand. Makes it a little awkward. Classic 8 through is 90%. I don't know how the matchmaking thing works. "25th. Thought Erasure? Pick your poison. Because they did not have Wrath. That was great. Ceratops seems great. Embercleave seems not necessary. The Great Henge seems good. I don't want any of this stuff, so I'm boarding out one card, and that is Paradise Druid, I think. Shieldbreaker. Oh, they did have Witching Well. If I see 2 Witching Well, I'll bring in Shieldbreaker. Yeah, I'll bring in Shieldbreaker. This can certainly go wrong against, like, the -2/-2 everything. Golden Egg. Oh, this is actually... Okay, this is Mans. I should have brought in the 2/1 guy. Like, imagine if I had this. If I had the 2/1 guy instead of this crap. That would be a little better. How do you decide between Henge and Cleave? So this is a matchup where they're going to be killing my creatures. And if I'm attacking with a lot of creatures, I don't need Embercleave to make it even better. But if I at some point snuck in the Great Henge in play, then that's gonna give me so much card advantage, which is good against this kind of deck. Like, I'm not trying to kill them fast. Embercleave is better against the cat decks, for example. But against control, they're gonna be killing my creatures a lot of the times at instant speed, so it doesn't make too much sense to have that. This draws me a card. I kind of like it. I don't want to overextend anymore, so I'll just attack with both of these. I think. Yeah, I think I'm doing that. If they have Oath or something, they're killing Bonecrusher anyway, rather than Paradise Druid. Here it comes, Kaya's Wrath. Bam. Pull worked. 2b5, not 2b2. What was the question, though? I could play Pelt Collector and a Spellbreaker. I could also play Lustric Beast with a 1/1. But I think this is better. Now the question is, do I make a 3/3 against a deck with Oath? I think I do make a 3/3 because that's still fine. If they kill this, this is going to be a 3/3. As opposed to having a 4/4 and nothing if they play Oath. This way I still deal a bunch of damage, so that seems right. Okay. I guess it's better to sack this, because that makes him bigger. We didn't draw the land for shifting Ceratops, which is unfortunate. But that doesn't mean it's completely bad. Actually, this is non-token. I can't sack the token. I'm gonna have to sack one of these. I'm gonna sacrifice Lustric Beast, obviously, because that's gonna make the Pelt Collector 5/5. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm sacrificing both of these, I guess. So how does this work? They have to sack one. So they're gonna have one. So they can play Paradise Druid and Rimrock Knight. And hope that they don't have Wrath. What is the list of decks? Let's just not do the poll. There would just be too many decks to choose from. Alright, don't get the Wrath. You already played one. Okay, that saves them some damage. But now it means I can play my Ceratops. Oh wait, no, I still lose this guy. Now I can play my Ceratops. So now the question is, where do I attack? I think I need to kill Narset though. Then they sack the Oath, I sack Ceratops. That's so awkward, but I think I have to do it. I should have definitely had the 2/1s that destroy artifacts. Because then they wouldn't have things to sacrifice. Let's just forget about the poll. I don't want to play like some random mono red deck that I don't think is good. Like there's like 10 decks that I think you can actually get #1 with, but if 100 people vote for mono red, I don't really want to do that. Yeah, that doesn't work against the Ceratops, but it does work against the token pretty well. Yeah, I definitely mis-sideboarded pretty badly. I think I would have won this game pretty easily if the 2/1s were actually the right cards. I think I'm still gonna lose this game. How about do a poll and you play the highest voted that meets your criteria? Sounds like a lot of extra work. This deck, if this deck doesn't get Wrath on turn 4, it can never beat these aggro decks. Is it time for me to discard? Let them... I'm super dead. They can just get the enchantments back. I'm not really... well... I'm gonna concede. The shield breakers are also so much better on the draw than on the play. Because on the draw it plays right into you killing the egg. when you're in the draw and you have, well, all right, so these are gonna go away. We're gonna bring this in. This is actually bad against the... Is it actually that? Well, it's pretty bad actually. Yeah, I'll just not have it. Because it's bad against the enchantment. If they play Wrath, you have to sack it, so... I think I would rather have the 1 Paradise Druid on the play. Oh, I could have had the Cinder... Ooh, why don't I just like sometimes take time to think? Yeah, you think the Cinder Vines in the sideboard would have been good? Probably. This is really interesting. Am I gonna play this in turn 2 or not? Cinder Vines would definitely be very good for this matchup. I should have brought that in for sure. Alright, Bell Collector seems better than playing the Shield Breaker. This even gives me more creatures to draw from Innkeeper. Okay. I like that this means that they can play Cry. They can play Wrath. This is better than Questing Beast because I don't have a 1/1 in play. Oh yeah, now we're gonna Questing Beast them. We're not even gonna have time to use this Shield Breaker. I wonder what they kill. They might kill the Innkeeper. But they're gonna be very disappointed if I have a 1/1. Oh yeah, I like this better. So they go to 6. I guess I don't kill them if they have Wrath. Alright. So they're gonna be at 2, and then we have another Haze guy in hand, we have a bunch of giants in our deck. The Haze creatures are so good against the control decks. They can play the enchantment, but they still die to the other haste stuff. This might have cost them the game, both in game 1 and in game 3. Because if this was a normal producing, like black or white color producing land, then they would not have died with this in hand for turn 3, for turn 4. Number 6. We sideboarded incorrectly. Oh my god. I'm enjoying this deck. Oh. Vrr. It's another range. Bio. Is this your most successful deck? We played a little bit of everything. I played Blue Red Flash, I played Green Black Cat, I played Jund, I played Red Green. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the 5/4s are not good enough for main deck. Reading Pool Go. How did you like the Jund Food deck? It was okay. It was a good deck. What's your best position rank on MTGA? Like right now? Or like in history? I was number 1 a bunch of times. with like many different decks. If you go to channelfireball.com and look at some of my past articles, there are like 4 different decks that I was doing well with at some point. Oh, okay, this is blue-red flash. Blue-green flash, I mean. What I want to do is I want to be #1 in constructed and in limited. One of the Japanese players, I think it was Teruya okay, then this is different than I thought. Teruya Kakumai, I think is his name, has a screenshot where he is literally #1 in constructed and in limited, and I think that is really impressive. Do I actually care about this when I have Bone Crusher in my hand? I guess I'll take the free one, but he was #1 both constructed and limited. There's a link on his Twitter, and I think that's really cool. That's not an easy thing to do. You wanna Frill Mystic me? Okay, buddy. They have the 4/4 wolf. That would be bad. Oh wow. Okay. Chemister's inside. I didn't see that coming. Sure. I guess we didn't really want to put too many creatures in play to not get Wrath anyway. Banned Flash is back. I think we're pretty likely to get time wiped. No, it's not a Teferi. Brazen Borrower main phase. I guess they have to do it in their turn because this is hexproof in mine. Okay. So we're gonna get absorbed. Yeah, I wish I had a little bit more information about my opponent's deck, because I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Yeah, I'll play this, I guess. Choices, choices. I don't want to let them counter anything really, but I have so many cards that I should let them counter something. Kinda want to play the Ember Cleave. I really wish I knew if they had Wrath or not. Well, I really don't know what to do. I'll play the Ember Cleave. I don't mind that that got quenched. Because, like, chances are I wouldn't have to... I wouldn't get to do that at all. So this probably means they don't have Wrath, because otherwise they just take it, they play Wrath of God next turn. So let's resolve this guy. And the 1/1. Now they're getting priority? Oh, I see. Can you tell me if Reclamation is good to climb Mythic? I don't think so. I mean, it depends what your goal is. If your goal is to climb to the top, I probably wouldn't play Reclamation. If it's a deck you enjoy, I think it's a reasonable deck to play. I don't think it's like super well positioned. There's a lot of Teferi right now. Like people are playing Teferi. Why are they playing green? Somebody please tell me why they're playing green. Sure. For Reclamation? This doesn't look like Reclamation. I mean, it could be, I guess. Reclamation with Teferi and Dovin's Veto and an awful lot of chemistries. Certainly could be. I mean, if I knew my opponent's list, I would have been able to play completely differently. I haven't, like, now it looks like they might not be playing Wrath, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Like, they certainly didn't have it, because they keep countering my spells. They could certainly have Hydroid. But it just looks like blue-white. And they do have a lot of green sources. Like, they're playing a... How much damage am I dealing? 10? They go to 2? As opposed to take... Yeah, I'll play it. So they chose to counter this, but not this. Interesting. Whoa. Okay. So they have one absorb left in their deck. Alright, I'll pass. They could run Growth Spiral? They could, but I don't think they would play a basic forest, but maybe they would for the fetch lands. I should have just jammed all the creatures. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20. I'm not gonna bother with the 1/1 because they're playing cards like Dovin's Veto. They can't make the 1/1 token now because they don't have double white, so I'm attacking with both Bell Collectors. The worst would be them playing Teferi, bouncing Agent, replaying it, and stealing the 5/5 from me. I'll keep this. But you know what's gonna happen in game 2? We're gonna play this 5/4 guy that has protection from blue and can't be countered. That's gonna be a big game. Okay. It would have been better this game if I, like in hindsight, it would have been better this game if I just never played around anything. I just jammed all my cards every single turn. We did draw pretty well though. My draw was good. Why don't they just pay? Why don't they just pay all the mana? I don't get it. Yeah, we're dead. Hey Fernando, it's playing GP Sao Paulo. Which one? Was it the one in the feature match or was it the one in like on like table 10 or something? They played 0 green cards. Maybe they have Bluffstruck Beast in their sideboard or something. Like they certainly, outside the feature match, I think my opponent was like trying to change his story with what happened. And I was not having it. And he just tried to get away with something that wasn't true. I don't really want to go into detail because it would be too long to. Yeah, basically he was like dealing 6 damage with Embercleave. Then I had a question how the Death Touch stuff works, and then he like tried to go like no, I was asking if I can do 1 and maybe I want to do more or whatever. And yeah, Cinderwines, I don't think it does much in terms of destroying things, but it can certainly make them lose life. This should be good. Actually, is this actually good? Maybe I don't need this stuff. Maybe I just beat down. It's really hard for them to beat it if it's in play, but they can also just bounce it with so many things. I'll try Cindervines. It's probably not going to be great, but I'll try it. On the draw, I might board out the Paradise Druids or something. On the play, I can just keep attacking. Henge will never be resolved. I mean, your 5/4 that has protection that resolves a lot, an awful lot of the time. And hey, we have the Cindervines, but I don't think we're going to play it on turn 2. How does it actually work? Is it when any player? No, it's opponent casts an uncreature spell, they take 1. Sure. It's true that it's an answer to Prison Realm, which is your answer to Ceratops. Ceratops is really, 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 really good against this deck. How do you feel with this deck? I think it's very good. Is it the best deck? I don't think so. Is it great? Yes. Do you have wildcards to spend? You want to choose? You want to spend them on one deck? You're trying to figure out if it's this one? It could be. The Quenches were very good in the first game. If this was an untapped plan, I would just play Cindervines and attack. Now I kind of have to play a card into the stupid Quench, which I don't like, especially because maybe I'll just pass. I'm pretty sure if I just attack, my opponent's gonna have Growth Spiral. I don't want to play the Spellbreak. I'm just gonna attack and play Cindervines. Maybe I just don't play anything. I really don't want to play into the Quench. But I also have 2 other cards that are going to get quenched anyway, so might as well do it. We have not seen a Growth Spiral, but our opponent could be playing that. I don't think I want that. It's also really funny that I had the Fumbled Passage, but I can just play the 4th line in my turn and correct both at the same time. Fumbled Passage is a good answer Or this is a good answer to somebody cracking Fabled Passage. If you want to get rid of something in play, that's a good way to do it. I saw shitting Ceratops on the top. Yeah, this card is bad. This is really good with Time Wipe. You get to bring it back to your hand and do it again. Yikes. Are we gonna go for the oops? For the bluff? Oh yeah. Good times, good times. Yeah, I think they have to block anyway, so like it wouldn't it would have resulted in the same thing even if I didn't do it, but this was more fun. Sneaky sneaky. They should stop showing the top card during shuffle effects, it only tells me. I kind of feel the same way sometimes. So I'll play my... I'm only playing 2 fetch lands, I think, so I can play this first. I don't know if it matters. What if they have Mystical Dispute or something? I'll play Rimrock Knight first, so I can draw. Let's get that out of the way. They cast Paradise Druid. They didn't counter Rimrock Knight. If they had Absorb, they might as well counter it. I don't know if I want to run this Paradise Druid out there, because right now I have Lethal in play. But I also just don't want to give them infinite time. If they have Absorb, they for sure counter the Rimrock Knight. Let's just play this guy. It might just get quenched, but if that's the only thing they do, then I'm fine with that. Wow, they really didn't counter the Rimrock? That's really interesting. You missed a cool bluff. It wasn't really a bluff. Like they knew it was coming. It was like when Kai explained. There was a... If you guys watched the last Mythic Championship... hold on. I think I'm just casting it. Casting it draws me a card. Although I could have actually tried to kill them. That would have been better because they probably go Chemisters into Wrath. Yeah, maybe that was wrong. I have so many haste creatures that I think it's still likely I still beat them, but that was probably wrong. Because they go, yeah, that was bad. I should have just attacked and played this and just hope they don't have an answer. The 3. Yeah, that was wrong. Okay, I guess they don't have Wrath. So there was this. Is Gruul viable to standard? Yeah, I mean, we're ranked number 6 and we're doing pretty well. There's this interview with Kai. I think it was for Reed's Hall of Fame ceremony or something. And he's just like, yeah, Reed's really nice. Like, sometimes people, like, interact where they, like, both know that they both sort of think something else. We're just like, yeah, I'm really sorry about your Mana Screw. When in reality, you're just like, I'll take the free win, you know? And that was a really funny moment. So do I want removal if they have the 1/3 guy. I kind of just want to bring in 2 Dumber's Ambush now, but my opponent can just play around it again by not having the 1/3, so I don't know what to do. Can you advise for Gruul aggro best of 1? I would just play the same list. I'll be right back. I don't know what else to sideboard. I think this should probably be in there, but I don't know what to cut. I can cut the Paradise Druids, I guess. They're not very good. Paradise Druid is especially bad when my opponent has the 1/3, because it doesn't even attack through it. What? We had like 15 seconds left. Oh, Arena. Oh, Arena. If I lose because I have the 1/3, because I have the 2/1s because of the instead of the damage thing, then I'm gonna be very unhappy. I'm gonna mulligan this. They hesitantly kept. I'm gonna mulligan. We're gonna keep this. Where are we putting back? 1 Rimrock, 1 Ceratops. Ceratops is so unbelievably good against them though that I really want to keep it. So we have to keep this because that's our turn 1 play. We have to keep this because that's our turn 2 play. I think I am ditching the Rimrock. I mean, I keep restarting all the time, so I don't think I should be like 15 seconds behind in whatever this kind of lag is. That was really ridiculous that happened. I guess it took some time to load the screen. You're right about that. Oh hey, Paradise Druid. Love to see it. Well, it's probably better than a knight here, so. Yes, we can cast it. Are they gonna play the 1/3? Get rid of my 1/1? They can cast Absorb with the Forest in play. Okay. I think I'm playing the Sarah. Well, I can also play a 1/1 and play Lovestruck Beast. That doesn't seem bad either. Then if I draw a land, I can play a hasty Ceratops. But if they like bounce the 1/1 with the fairy, that'd be pretty bad for me. So it's either Ceratops or Spellbreaker. I don't know. Spellbreaker does, like, if I knew I was drawing a land, I would definitely play Spellbreaker. I'll go for this Ceratops, I guess. Just use my mana better. The reading Ceratops, I hope they're not gonna just slam Prison Realm. Like, if I know their deck has Prison Realms, I don't play this, I just play Spellbreaker, because there's a good chance they untap, play Prison Realm, get rid of this guy. Definitely one of the advantages of control decks. Thanks for teaching me, Gruul. Yeah, I mean, Twitch chat also taught me, like, at the beginning, my version was horrible. Like, the people in the chat were just like, hey, I don't think this card's good, try this, try this. You should play Innkeeper, because the card draw engine is just worth it. And, like, in the end, we kind of just got to this, this version, which we have been doing pretty well with, so. That gets rid of Paradise Druid, but that's it. They don't have a land? You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Want a chump block? Sure. If you lose 2-1, do you drop tiers? Like, is it 2-0 loss worse than 2-1? I don't think it is. I don't think that's how it works. If they don't have a land now, if they don't have a land right here, then they're just dead. Because there is nothing on turn 4, I think, that deals with this. And I have the Bone Crusher to finish them off. Look at all these beautiful special versions, whatever this is called, things. I think I'm going Rimrock Pump play. Right? Think so. While I can. And then I go Bone Crusher. Yeah, kind of whatever. I'm gonna put the 4 Ceratops in the sideboard, I think. Just to dunk on these decks a little bit more. Victory! Are we top 5? Number 5. Not bad, not bad. So do you guys want to, like... You keep asking about the Gruul deck. I can... Well, first of all, let's start with restarting. If Arena allows. What the hell? You guys want to do a little deck of this? How does red-green work? I think this is the best version of red-green right now. It's funny that the deck is full of... It's literally all 4s. But I think it makes sense to play it like this. Like, I tried this deck with Kiora, with Sarkhan, with, like, other red-green cards. Just more about bigger creatures. It just, like, without Once Upon a Time, you have less access to, like, turn 1 Pelt Collector. And this deck is really, 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 or like much, much better if you have a turn 1 play. Innkeeper and Lovestruck Beast give you 12 total cards for turn 1, which is a decent number. And then on turn 2, you have Paradise Druid, Rimrock Knight, Bone Crusher Giant, and then you just keep playing all these creatures with haze, and then you just kill them with Embercleave. It's a pretty simple deck. It looks like the version is just super dumb with all 4s, but I think all of these cards just make sense. I played less Gruul Spellbreakers at some point. I also had 3 Questing Beasts only in my deck. But even though it is legendary, you want to draw both of these cards. And I would just play 4 right now. I played 2 Ceratops at some point because the trample ability is pretty relevant against cats, and it's also good against the control decks. There's like blue-red flash, blue-green flash. Some people play blue-white. Yeah, the deck's pretty simple. Sometimes you play turn 1 Pelt Collector, and then you just you curve out with Rimrock Knight, Spellbreaker, Questing Beast, and you just kill them really fast like we did 2 games ago. Sometimes you start with Innkeeper and then you just get value from your adventure cards. And the sideboard is still sort of being worked on. I think there should be a fourth one of those. The Great Henge is only really good against the green-black decks. Maybe it shouldn't even be there. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to play Domer's Ambush. Yeah, I'm not sure about the sideboard yet. Maybe the Great Henge is just not needed. But against the green-black versions, like, they just can't really beat that card. I also think I'm gonna try 2 Cindervines, 2 Threshing Brontodon. Yeah, this is good against the deck that are trying to counter your spells for obvious reasons. This is good against the Cat Oven decks because it destroys Oven. It was also coincidentally good against Esper Doom Foretold because it was destroying the artifacts. Cindervines, Threshing Brontodon, this stuff is good against fires. And this, yeah, green, black. You guys want to play more matches? Let's play one more. Let's play one more match. Tribal, not tribal. Let's do this. You feel that 4 Innkeeper might not be enough engine? I think that's the perfect engine. Like, if I could play more, I would play more, but I don't think I would want to do it. Main decking should be... MJ always comes up with great ideas. That actually doesn't seem unreasonable. Like, Rimrock Knight does have use sometimes when you have Embercleave or something, but when you're hitting somebody with Embercleave, you don't really need to give it extra +2/+0. Oh, that's the guy we played against yesterday. He's playing Jund. That's the guy that I played his deck earlier. He's playing Jund, Cat. Main decking Shieldbreaker might not be a bad idea, yeah. We're in the play, yeah, we have to mulligan this. Look at this hand. Now what do I ditch though? Oh my god, I want to keep all of these cards. Oh my god, look at this curve. Embercleave is so good against them. He only has 2 Murderous Riders. Oh my god, what do I get rid of? Do I discard Embercleave anyway? Doesn't every deck have artifacts? Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of them. You might be right. Send back Forest? That's not happening, I don't think. We're in the play. I'm thinking of just ditching the Embercleave. Yeah, I'll just draw another Embercleave or just... How was Blue Red Flash? It was okay. Just gonna have Crumb. Trail of Crumbs. I'm gonna play the Rimrock Knight. Yeah, I'm gonna play the... I can like pump this, play a 1/1. And then play Lustrike Beast next turn, but I can do that anyway. And I can also play Spellbreaker. Interesting. Interesting. All of this is reasonable to do right now. You could play a 5/5 draw, then you have a 1/1 in hand, perfectly reasonable. You can play Pelt Collector, Paradise Druid, grow this. You could play Spellbreaker, attack for 7. All of this is absolutely reasonable. I think I'm gonna go Pelt Collector and Paradise Druid though. So this gets buffed. We just need to win before Massacre Girl comes down. And just saving haste for later is not a bad idea. Sure, so this is gonna kill my board next turn. So this can't attack anyway, so might be the best to just play Token Lustrike Beast. I can also just attack with this. I can attack for 9. leave Lustrike Beast for later, but then I don't draw a card. I think I'm playing the Lustruck. Are you saying I should attack and then finish off his guy? But then I can't play the Lustruck. I don't think that's better. I'll just do this. He has so many cards that he needs to kill with the Mayhem Devil anyway. And like next turn I can attack with Lustrike Beast now. And with Questing Beast. He can play Massacre Girl, but can he survive this? I don't know how he survives this. He really needs to have one Massacre Girl next turn, because his deck has one. What died? The 1/1? What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay, so this means the Lustrike can't attack. That's fine. But this, and this can. I'm attacking with the Paradise Druid as well. So it goes to 1, yeah. Everything attacks. So he takes 9, he's at 3. But now Massacre Girl doesn't actually kill my board. Yo yo. Vrr. Yo yo. Hele, pojď k nám, pojď. Okay. So Embercleave stays in. I don't even know if I want a sideboard. I do want to have these guys. I don't want to have Remark Knight. But other than that, do I want anything else? Maybe Lustrike's not great because it dies to the 3/3. I don't know if I want to have Domri's Ambush. I kind of want to have some interaction. Could be. Why didn't you? Huh? Vrr. Not that. I could also bring the Great Henge. I don't want to have like X1s. Maybe I should board out some Paradise Druids, for example. Maybe that's the best way to do this. If I do like that, I bring in 2 ambush to kill the 3/3. And then I bring in like the Great Henge and I keep 1 Paradise Druid. I don't want to bring in Brontodon. Why interaction when he can go face? Why not Spellbreaker and Chuck in the previous turn? Because Spellbreaker doesn't buff the Belt Collector. Oh, I should sideboard before this runs out again. So should I just have 2 Paradise Druids? Is this 60? Oh, 1. Okay, 1 seems reasonable too. Brontodon, that's not what you want to do. Like, your game plan should not be, I'm gonna play a creature on turn 4 and I'm gonna destroy his trail. The way your deck works, you mulliganed? I might keep this skill's bird. I'll keep it. It's not very fast, but at least I don't lose 1/1s to the guy, to the 3/3 guy. Like your idea of I don't know if I want to fetch. I guess I do. Like your plan should not be my opponent has enchantments. I have to bring in Brontodon, because that plays right into your opponent's plan. Like they want the game to go long. If you kill one of their trails by time walking yourself on turn 4, that's exactly what your opponent wants you to do. Now I don't know if I want Forest or Mountain. I would like to have Mountain for Embercleave, but my deck also has a couple of double green cards. It has 4 Questing Beasts. I guess that's it. I guess I'll get the Mountain then. Two red, blue from 0/4. Oh, the 0/4 that attacks? The haste guy? Or which one? I guess I'll do this. Oh, the one that... That's interesting. The Pyromancer. So now if I play Luststruck, I can attack with both next turn and play Embercleave. But chances are, if my opponent casts Gilded Goose over this, that they have a Noxious Grasp. You know what's good about Noxious Grasp? It doesn't kill Spellbreaker. I'm really considering playing Bone Crusher, but I don't think that's right. I'll probably play this as a 4/4 so I can use it with Ambush and kill the 5/5 next turn. Oh, I should have attacked first. Jesus Christ. Actually, I don't know. No, never mind. That would have been bad. If my opponent only had Gilded Goose, I should have attacked, but without it, not really. Oh, I also tried Vivian in this deck and it sucked. I think the creatures are better. Luststruck Beast, okay. Jesus, what was that? Do we go for the Embercleave? I'm pretty sure my opponent has Noxious Grasp, so I think I'm gonna go for kill this, kill this. That just seems better to me. Actually, well, let's start with this. This is gonna get Noxious Grasp for sure. Okay. Is it time for the Embercleave? I don't want to throw away the 1/1, but I'll do it for 12 damage. Yeah, I think I have to do it. Now, basically, every creature we have deals a lot of damage if we get more lands in play and then attach Embercleave to it, so... Oh, that's the game. Alright, then that's not Noxious Grasp. Not good without the oven, huh? Am I just dead though? No. I go to 8, I go to 2. Okay. Good one. That was fun. Three. Number 3 gamer. Should we keep playing? What do you guys think? He wouldn't say good game and then kill me. People don't do that. I think like when he says good game, you know that he's gonna scoop. Can't stop right before number 1. Yeah, I'll keep playing until I lose, I guess. One day, 4 hours, 29 minutes. I'm on the play. What's up, Steve? I was hyping you up with your John deck. I tried it a little bit today. It was my first time playing it though, so I certainly didn't... I'm gonna keep it. I certainly didn't play it perfectly, but it was a good deck. Not bad, not bad. Are you really streaming for this long? No, the bot is just confused. I did stream for 10 hours yesterday. I think I've been live for like 7 hours today. That was number 3 2 days ago. 2 hours ago. I was Diamond 2 hours ago, 1 day ago. Oh, is it the same guy that we played against earlier? The blue-black control guy? Oh, we have to return the favor here. He beat us earlier. I wonder if I play Bone Crusher. Yeah, now I just play Bone Crusher. Thanks for milling 2 lands, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just playing Bone Crusher here. I'm also gonna play the untapped land, so that next turn I don't have to play untapped land first before I attack if I have to. So my opponent doesn't know that I exactly have the Embercleave or whatever. I might just play this anyway, but we'll see. Oh yeah, perfect. Just play your Innkeeper or Secret Keeper. Great. So do I play Questing Bees or do I just Embercleave them? I'm pretty sure I Embercleave them, right? Is this draft? It looks like one. I love the block. Even when I keep 5 lands and 2 spells, I draw perfect. I know how this is gonna go in the Mythic. Probably not the same way. Still 40 to go. What else did I want to try? I'm gonna jam this, I think. Because they have to counter... Or they're just taking more damage. Yeah, I'll play this guy. They actually beat us with this earlier. I was playing Blue-Red Flash, I actually lost to this person. This has to get... Oh, no. Okay. Okay, okay. Drown in Loch. Sure. Take 8. Even if they play like Enter the God Eternals next turn, we just re-equip Embercleave. You drew 4? Oh yeah. We changed decks, buddy. You're not gonna beat us that easily this time around. Shifting Ceratops. Oh yeah. I actually might keep Embercleave against them. Is this deck something that's gonna have Cry of Carnarium? It might. These are also bad against... Yeah, I'm gonna board this out. There's no artifacts in my opponent's deck. This is good against them though. I don't think I want any of the other spells. Don't trash talk the opponent. We actually lost to them earlier. I would rather not have Embercleave. But I think against this person it's probably fine. Like they have a lot of cards that don't really matter. I don't really want to draw 2. Maybe I should just leave in like 1 Paradise Druid. Maybe that's fine. Especially on the draw, it's not great. Draw against Mill. I like it, like the suggestion. What's up, Alex? I didn't see you, sorry. How are you not VIP in this channel? Insane Hain. Alex Hain in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. You added Alex Hain as a VIP. Okay, you do have this diamond status now. Maybe a Loftstruck Beast is bad because the 1/1 can never attack, but I don't think so. There is no way. We would have loved both of these cards. Never stop streaming. It's just the MTG bot is a little drunk. You're part of my testing too. I'm happy to be able to contribute one way or another. Wow, I like it. I like the attack. Opponent being aggressive. Thought Erasure. Make your pick. Might be the Spellbreaker, because everything else we have 2 elves. Live for 7 hours, 45 minutes. It's funny that that's by far the smallest amount of the last 4 days. Because I did 14.5 hours, then I did 9.5, then I did 10 hours. So, and I'm enjoying it too, that's the best part. I think I'm casting the Innkeeper. Just want to draw cards. I don't like the attack, but I can respect it. Yeah, it was a strange attack. Is this how we're gonna get to number 2? Who is number 1, I wonder? Is it still pretty MTG? That's another streamer, by the way. I think somebody was mentioning that he was he was actually in my chat, I think. He was number 1 yesterday. Land was good. I appreciate it. Thank you, dealer. Might have been better to just play Spellbreaker as a 3/3. Or like as a 4/4 even, because this could die. And then I'm not going to be able to attack with the 5/5, but I think it's okay. I'll cast I guess I do play this now. Because at some point I want to Bone Crusher the 1-2 and then play Rimrock Knight in the same turn. So I would rather play the 3-drop here and just still have the option to Bone Crusher at some point. Number 1 Mythic changes 10 times per day. I don't think that's actually true. Where can I see your decks? In the... If you type deck list in the chat. For deck. They have 2 cards left? This is great. I'll play this guy, I guess. This is bad against like black removal. If my opponent has another Murderous Rider, then they can start gaining life with the other one. But they also can't counter it, so it's better this way. So clearly they don't have removal for it, because if they did... How am I playing this, by the way? I kind of want to keep the Rimrock Knight so I can kill the Murderous Rider when it attacks and I block with the 1-1. I don't want to pump it, I don't think. Am I gonna get disfigured? I'll give him trample. What's gonna happen to this dude? I don't know. Let's find out. No, I don't think they have anything. Show is addicted to Hearthstone, so no rank 1. I saw him play Hearthstone. He also wakes up at like 1 AM every morning, which is kind of great. I'll do this. I didn't see that coming. I could have killed that if I didn't use the Bone Crusher, because they're going to block the 3-1 now. It still doesn't interact with the Ceratops, but... So they take 8 this way. They're at 8. We can play both of these. "1 AM my time and his time. We're at the same time. He's in Sweden. I'm in the Czech Republic, so it's the same time, yeah. So what is he gonna do? He gains 1 and draws 1. Are they gonna attack? Play another one of these guys? How do I attack? I want to attack with everything. But maybe I should just attack with the Ceratops. It's probably better if I just attack with the Ceratops. Yeah, I think I should just attack with this. Puts them to 3. I guess otherwise they have to sack both of those lands. They block this, take 9. So they sack both of those lands. I don't know. The good thing is that they can't afterwards. They can't Murderous Rider the Ceratops. Yeah, I actually do attack with everything. Because I think that's their only out. Oh my god. They go to 2. Okay. I'm at 1 essentially. Do they have a way to deal 1 point of damage to me? They have another Swamp, so they can still draw Murderous Rider. I still think the play was good. I still think making this attack makes more sense because they're more likely to have more murderous riders than these 7/7s. Maybe they didn't attack enough with the 1/2. You're right. It would have been better if they had one more way to one more point of damage. Now they can still have like Disfigure and then this doesn't kill them. But they already played a land, so it's literally just a 1 mana spell. They need to have Disfigure and I can't draw like Rimrock Knight or Bone Crusher Giant or Spellbreaker or something if they attack with 1. Alright, good game, my friend. I'm at 1. It was a pretty close game. Alright. Number 2. Number 2. Slowly climbing. Alright, let's go for the final boss. Seems like the key to climbing ladder is winning every match. Oh yeah. Also, the key is to draw pretty well, which has been the case in the last couple hours. Is Gruul or Rakdos aggro stronger? They're both okay. You can play Rakdos if you want to. The mana is just a little worse, but you can definitely play Rakdos. I literally played 15 different decks in the last 4 days. Like, I'm just playing a different deck every single day. Like, yesterday we did... Most of the decks we played yesterday were, like... We played Black-Red Sacrifice, Blue-Red Flash, Blue-Green Flash. We played Mardu Knights, we played Red-Black Aggro, we played Blue-Green Ramp, we played Bant Ramp, played Green-Black Cat, we played Junt Cat. We played Teamer Planeswalkers. Interesting. So I guess my play is Bump and Innkeeper. It deals less damage. It deals way less damage overall, but I think it's better. What is this Blue-White Flash? Or we played Blue-Red Flash and Blue-Green Flash. I don't think we played actual Blue-White. Main deck Noxious Grasp. Look at this guy. What is this? Is this the final boss? The final boss is always the strongest, so it does make sense that the final boss would have main deck Noxious Grasp against us. Is this gonna get absorbed? Maybe I shouldn't have even played it actually. Mystical Dispute? Holy crap, what is going on here? This is game 1, mind you. They can't cast Chaos Wrath, which is good. All these players that are playing Esper keep playing like Mobilized District and Islands, and it's such a good thing to know that you can get Wrath next turn. Alright, that was an interesting game. So how do we sideboard? I think this is gonna be bad. I think this is gonna be bad. Now, is this Esper with the artifact? Should we bring this in? This is good. I think this is fine too, probably. I don't want Embercleave. I think 2 of those might be okay. I don't think I want the Great Henge, and I don't know if I want these. Like, if I knew my opponent was on Esper Doomfortal, that I would bring it in. Maybe I should bring it in anyway, because it's better than Paradise Druid. But sometimes Paradise Druid helps you cast this. So I'm not really sure. I don't even know if this card's good. It's kind of bad. I don't know. I have no idea what my opponent's playing. Should I just bring these in just blindly? They do draw you a card if you have Innkeeper. Paradise Druid is not great. Maybe Cindervines is bad, especially on the draw. I'll do this, I guess. It's hard to imagine they aren't playing Kai's Wrath. Yeah, I mean, like, playing Islands in Kai's Wrath is so bad, though. Can you play Grixis Fires? So you can choose the best build after this match, please. Not after this match. I might do it some other day, but no, not today. So this hand is weird. I think this is a mulligan. We want to be a little bit faster than this. Yikes. We have a lot of 1-mana spells if we keep this, or like early plays if we keep this. Is it better to go to 5 or keep this on the draw and hope that we draw lands? I think we should just keep this on the draw and hope that we draw lands. Like, it's gonna be pretty bad either way. Like, being on 5 cards against Esper Control is probably worse than keeping this hand. Probably show them Forest. Curve out perfectly, perfect 6. Yep, no big deal. This is probably gonna get Oath of Kayad. Nope. Teferi. Okay, Teferi is gonna die, that's not a big deal. Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, I'm playing this guy. See? Perfectly planned. No big deal. No, I actually think it was a good keep. I actually think it was... Like, I wasn't happy about it, but I think it makes more sense than going to 5. Because like, if it works out, you don't really need that much. Like, if you draw 2 lands, like, if it works out, it's really good. As opposed to just like going to 5 and hoping like, yeah, I'm gonna be 2 cards down against Esper Control, which has a lot of 2/4/1s, and like it has cards like Kai's Wrath. I'm not gonna be able to win with that. It's kind of great that we're even winning with the Paradise Druid that we wanted to board out. I just saw your Leyline picture. That happened in the first match I played today. That was really funny. That's your classic MPL account right there. Alright, finally they can play Wrath. They have a second Swamp in their deck. Alright, Time Wipe. Okay, that works too. That works too. So let's continue the haste aggression. Oh, I know what this is. This is just blue-white control splashing for Noxious Grasp, which is what Wafo Tapa played at the Mythic. You can put them at 4. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So the plan is simple. Draw lands and play the stupid Ceratops. We still need to draw the lands first. We can also put them to 2 with the Bone Crusher Giant. I can play Innkeeper and Bone Crusher Face. Or I can play Innkeeper, Pelt Collector. I don't know what the play is. I think I like this though. I have to do it now for multiple reasons. First of all, now they have X-Proof. And second, I wanted to resolve. Noxious Grass is actually pretty good against me. That's like one of their best cards because it can kill Shifting Ceratops. Try Team Reclamation? No. Well, they're letting us draw, which is nice. So I'm just gonna use the chance to do it, because this might get bounced or die or something. I want the extra card. Mountain is not great, but it will do. Did they not scry? Oh, they couldn't. Okay, never mind. They didn't have enough blue mana. Draw 3. Sure. Love the attack. Interesting. Our opponent's playing around this shifting Ceratops, huh? I think we have to play it. I would rather get cards. I would rather get cards from Innkeeper, and maybe I should have even done that. But if they don't have another time wipe, then the Ceratops might just kill them. Easy game, no big deal. Are we number 1? We're number 1. Nice day. Nice day in the office. Not bad, not bad.